With Shaun, and this is my lovely girlfriend Charlize. And and thank you for pressing play. We're here to talk about our move from Dallas to Detroit, and a lot of people.
Detroit to Dallas.
Dallas to Detroit.
That's
I mean,
backwards.
I know it's backwards. But
Detroit to Dallas.
yeah, Detroit to Dallas. But everybody asks us about our experience and what's it like moving Dallas, living here in Dallas, basically. I'm sorry, I'm about to say Dallas or Detroit, but moving here to Dallas, everybody knowing our experience and what's it like. So we got a few questions that a lot of people ask us. We want to answer those questions for you. So with our first question,
Loron is narrating, which is my son. Go ahead. What's the first question, Loron?
What made you move to Dallas, Texas?
You want me to go first? Faith. I moved out here on faith. But no, really, the thing was I wanted to change my life. And I was tired of the minimum wage jobs. I was tired of feeling like I was being held back from the things that I really wanted to do. So I never been to Dallas a day, or Texas for that matter, a day in my life. So when I actually moved out here, it was a pure faith move. Like when the day I moved out here was the first day I ever been to Dallas. So I wanted to change, my income. I wanted to start a career because I had too many jobs. So I wanted a career, a better lifestyle, a better way of living comfortable. So that was my goal. So I moved out here on faith. And what about you, sir?
I just wanted an opportunity to grow. I want to be somewhere where that I feel appreciated, but somewhere I can succeed. Live in Michigan, in Detroit area most of your life, you get too comfortable because you're at home. I want to be somewhere where I'm uncomfortable, and Dallas gives me that opportunity to be uncomfortable yet to be successful in my career. And it's in Dallas also, it's a good place where me, Charlize, and Loron, that we can grow together as well. I would say making a move that we did wasn't easy. There's nothing easy about it, but we took a chance. We took a leap of faith, and I'm glad to say that everything so far so good, and right now we just want to keep that going. It was a scary thing, to move away from your comfort zone to another city and state, but at the same time, I'm glad we did it. It's a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
And
And the jobs was better out here, what I researched, and the income, the unemployment rate was low. So that was like a to go factor for me.
yeah, well, it's easy. I always say like, if you got experience in something you know how to do, it's easy to job here.
Yeah.
If you don't have that experience, like for me, example, for me to get a job in my career and I had no experience, it took me about 2 or 3 months to finally get that job. But once you get in, once I got that job, um, you might as well say that it's hard to lose it. But they look for a lot of people from out of town. It's easy for us to get the job because we're, as you I want to say like a lot of companies just like us. They want to take that leap of faith. They want to take a chance. They want something new and different. They don't want the old status quo. So if you want to move here to Dallas, you have a better opportunity to land in a good job or land a job in your career. So always just give it a shot. Don't shy away from it. Don't overthink it. Just go ahead and do it. That's what we did.
All right. Next question.
What area did you live in when you first moved here?
I actually came out here to Raleigh. I lived with my cousin that was so gracious of, basically we had talked about for a few months, and she actually helped me get out here. So we lived in Raleigh, Texas, which say it's kind of Mesquite, Raleigh, that area. I'm trying to. It's over there.
Yeah. When I finally got here, the very first place I stayed was in the Nice Inn Motel.
Yeah, we did do that.
Then we went
motels.
we did the Nice Inn. We did like 2 more motels with kitchens, and then we
extended stay.
Extended stay.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say it was extended stay, but it was another motel in Mesquite. I don't know the name.
It was still kind of an extended stay though, but we did it for like a couple of months. It felt like a long time, but it was a couple of months.
Like
and I was like
2 or 3
when
months.
I get my first check, we out of here.
Then we went from there. Then we went to Dallas to Lake. Was it
Lake Highland?
Lake Highland area. Was it Avondale? And then we went from Avondale to Creek Bend. Then we left Creek Bend. Now we're here in Richardson. So we did like motels, apartments, and now
we in townhouse first. Yeah. Yeah. So basically kind of answer the next question, where do we live now? So we're
in Richardson.
It's like
it's quiet.
635, 75 area. Texas Instruments is over here at the company. You know, everybody familiar with the cap letters, but they make more than cap letters. But what's the next question after that, Loron?
How would you describe your area?
Quiet. You know what area we live in. It's very quiet. You know, it's nice.
It's diverse.
That
Melting
is,
pot.
Yeah,
people.
It is diverse. You know, a lot of kids come out. In fact, a lot of kids come over and knock on my door all times of the day. But that's a whole nother story.
It's family oriented. Like it's a nice family oriented neighborhood, I think.
It's basically like everybody get along here. No trouble really. Everybody look out for each other, so it's a real nice neighborhood.
Do you have any children?
Yes, you. I just only have one child, so and be very thankful that my boo over here helps me a lot with him. So yeah, next.
And go ahead, Ron.
How long have you been living in the Dallas area?
We want to say what about?
Well, for me, it'll be the end of this month. It'll be 5 years for me.
And for me, it'll be 3. And the Dallas area, 3, 4.
You don't know?
I put it like this: we've been here for a while in the Dallas area, and being here in the Dallas area, you know, you can see how different it is from being home. And I'm in the Dallas area. You know, I can say that we like it.
Yeah,
and,
we do like it.
We want to stay in this area. I encourage anyone who hasn't visited the Dallas area, come on now, come visit.
Yeah, I think the job market is competitive. What I like about it, it's kind of like still a city country mix to it. And then what I also like is, you know, they don't have state tax, they don't have local tax, so.
No, but they're gonna get you. No,
right, well, I don't care my checks.
But I wish the schools are good here, especially in this area.
Which answers the next question, which is,
do you like it here?
We answered that one, number 5.
What major university or colleges are here?
I think it was the University of Texas Dallas is here. The major school in this area is SMU, Southern Methodist University. There's a lot of community colleges here around this area, Evanston.
Well, you know, Dallas they have Dallas County Community College. Whatever, but each college has its own name. It's not like Wayne County where it's just Wayne County. They have Richland, they have Eastfield. I forgot the other ones. It's about 5 of them.
It's like they got some small community colleges where you can.
But it was nice though. Then was it Dallas Theological?
Yeah.
That one.
And Dallas Baptist.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a lot of colleges, a lot of universities around here. They're very unique.
Some trade schools too, because they got the aircraft, the tech, UTI, yeah, airport. All right.
What is your profession?
Well, I came out here to try to get an education, but I've been in HR, so I'm an HR specialist. I've been at it for the last 3 years. I also run and operate my nonprofit, which is helping people with their job readiness skills and preparation as well, which is called Professional Career Development Services.
Me personally, I'm there down three because I got many jobs. I wear many different hats. So I work for Salem Media Group. I work for that's the radio station. I'm a board operator. I send out signals and I run shows. Other job, I work for Town Park Ballet. I'm a doorman. I make sure everybody do their job. Make sure everybody park the cars, and I write tickets, and I take care of VIP guests. And third one is I work on a podcast, Dallas Sports Fanatics. If you're a Mavericks fan, Cowboys fan, come check me out. You know what I'm saying? Show me some love. I do that, and could I say I'm a man in many different jobs, but you know.
You just had another project. That one, what was that? Video?
Yeah. Camera. I do some camera work on the side as well. Did a little camera shoot this past weekend on a local chef here that's up and coming. Chef, actually his name is Chef Chris. He's a modern day chef, so check him out as well. Good food. So, like I said, I wear many different hats. I have a lot of different jobs, and
if you can't get no job, cause Shaun got them.
Nah, it just those jobs I just love to do. So if you love what you do, it's not really a job.
Right, it's a career.
Yeah.
What were some obstacles or changes you had to adjust to?
Basically adjusted, for me, it was adjusting to the Texas ways because, we were born and raised in Detroit for 20 years, 30 plus years, and coming here and you're not familiar with, the laws, the steps, like getting, Loron to school, driving on the freeways because they're like 70 to 75 miles per hour. There's NASCAR, dealing with all the congestion. One thing I was trying to tell a young lady was the school documents. It's like a booklet that I'm not killing, that you have to do every year per school district. And what they require here was the hepatitis C, which in Michigan did not, and they would not let your child in school if you don't have a shot, because I think it's because it's so diverse, so many different types of people here. And then seeing my son actually have to adjust, it kind of hurt me, but seeing him try to adjust and get used to things, and I had to be able to learn and let him become a little bit more independent as well.
Yeah, basically, you basically cover everything. For me, just adjusting to Texas, just to the weather.
Oh yeah, that's
because I'm not used to being in the winter time where it's like 60, 70 degrees. I could be outside in a t-shirt and shorts or a t-shirt and pants and just be like, it's a refreshing. I don't got to worry about shoving 8 to 10 inches of snow.
From one extreme
to another. Yeah. I get used to, the people here, not everybody here speaks English. You got a lot of Africans here, they speak French, or you got a lot of Mexicans here who speak Spanish. You got a lot of people from Germany here, and
Ethiopia.
It's
very diverse.
It's really a lot. So just trying to adjust to the language barrier down here is like it's not easy, but you know,
Yeah.
it's good. The Texas way, when I mean that by, you know, their laws here and, you know, and the taxes here, it's like I said, everything's a big adjustment when you move to another state.
Yeah.
It's just that you gotta be willing to adjust. You don't want to continue to fight it.
You don't wanna be against
Because
it.
you gotta understand, like, you know, when I first moved here, I'm thinking like, oh, you know, everything's kind of like Michigan, but I had to get out of that because everything's not like Michigan.
State of mind.
Yeah. So
Change your whole
basically,
mind.
like, yeah. So it's kind of like I had to adjust with Texas way, and I had to adjust myself, adjust my attitude, you know. So, but you know, in the long run,
too.
yeah.
Because there was so many things that you get into, and you're like, man, I can't do this. But I think I stayed in it because I was like, oh no, I need to prove to myself. I was in competition with myself that it can happen. Like it was gonna happen.
What are some things you miss about Detroit?
The only thing I miss about Detroit is my family. I mean, you know, that's it for me. I mean, you know, that's not a knock on my friends because they call me. That's not a knock on my former coworkers because they call me. But just being around the people who I grew up with my entire life, my clique, you know, my family was my clique. You know, every weekend, every day, we always got together, and my family, you know, we so tight knit, like we grew up like brothers and sisters. So being away from them all the time, even today, you know, it's hard, but you know, it's not as bad as it was in the beginning because now, you know, I'm used to being away from them now, and I'm used to them now calling me. Um, and that's the toughest thing for me.
Well, it was the opposite with me because I didn't have like extended family, but we had our immediate family, and you know, you don't have that where I could just drive to mom, or I could just drive and go see my dad, or my sister, or you know, my sisters, or something like that, or you know, my friends or my associates, or being you know comfortable because you knew where everything was at. And here you had the GPS was my best friend,
Yeah.
getting everywhere. So coming to find out where everything was. There's a couple things that I do miss. Other than that, I call my mom every day, so you know I do miss her physically. I do miss my family physically, but I miss like having like you knew somebody that had a hookup on something.
Oh,
Like
definitely.
you know, you knew a hood car mechanic that was
Oh,
good
yeah.
on cars.
Yeah.
Your hood certified car mechanic. You knew somebody, Kiki, or somebody that did hair in the house, but she did hair good, whether she had license or not. It's hard to find somebody that actually can do some hair that you know, up to my Detroit standard. I would say the guy that used to cut, Dre that used to cut Loron hair, finding somebody, even though I did find somebody, but it's like you kind of get adjusted just going to that, finding somebody that, you know, that did nails, you know, you miss those type of things, and you just like you have to find and get comfortable with people all the time. So what I've learned to do, I've been learning to do my own hair and hope and pray on my nails.
You know what? Now you say that, I do miss my hookups. I was hook up on cologne. Had to hook up on get my shoes from Foot Locker, clothes.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like I'm down here now, and you know, it's kind of like, man, you know, I guess I gotta go to the mall, start paying regular price for my clothes and my shoes. And my, you know, I hadn't bought any cologne because I don't even want to spend the $100-something no more. But you know, just the hookups that I had back in Michigan, back in Detroit, man, I do.
You knew somebody that knew something, that had something like, hey, you know, somebody got this, you know. I think it was legit.
I do miss home cooked meals. I do miss the Conies, the 24-hour Coney Islands, and.
So you want to act like I don't cook home cooking or something? I got you.
It's not that. It's just that, you know, I do miss my grandmother's peach cobbler. I should say that.
Nah, she
Grandma
got me
peach
beat on
cobbler.
that 'cause sister don't know how to make
Grandma
that.
peach cobbler. And, you know, I kind of, and the talks and the conversation.
Yeah,
You know,
face to face.
Yeah, you know, because it's different from say, hey, you know, how you guys doing? I'm all right, I'm all right. It's easy to say that on the phone.
Yeah.
But it's another thing you see in a person.
Yeah.
And for me, also, you know, I have a great nephew. I only seen him like 2-3 times, and he's getting so big now. You know, he's growing up. So, and my niece, my brother, you know, they're there. They're there. They call me.
Yeah.
But you know,
moms.
Yeah, mom's there. My mother calls me every day. You know, my mom spoils me. I'm young. She calls me every day. so you know that's cool. You know, but just you know just the family and the hookups and the camaraderie and everything that I know for 40 years still there. But you know, yeah. But it gets easy because now they all come to visit. So that's the one thing
I'm still waiting on a couple weeks. My dad came. Mom's came.
Yeah, mom came. Your dad came.
Nephew came. My dad came.
Yeah.
That's right. But
so you know,
it's alright.
Yeah, so whatever you do, don't make a hit list on their room. Then come by and visit. You know,
right?
Don't do that.
You might as well get used to it. Like you ain't gonna visit. Okay.
Just do like my baby here do. She's gonna kidnap her mother and.
We're going to the store, Mom. In Texas. Next question, please. And I think this is the final question.
What advice can you give to someone moving to the Dallas area from another state?
I got a list, so you go ahead. No, you go ahead. Okay, so I compiled a list. I would say first, well, do your research. Do your research first on the different areas. Use Google Earth if you have to. Use the cost of living calculator. If you need one, I can send one to you or post it. I think I'm gonna do this on YouTube. Only because North Texas, South Texas, East Texas, West Texas, downtown, it's totally different. Research the job market, the housing market, the rental market. Like I said, rent and everything rent and even buying a house is not the same in North Dallas, South Dallas, East, whatever, different parts. You know, when I first was about to move here, I researched rentals and I was looking at stuff that was like $600. I was like, yeah, because my last apartment I had was $650 a month. And then when I seen the areas and it was different, when I finally got here, I was like, this is not what I researched online, but I didn't realize it was something different. We tried to use a broker, a real estate broker, but we didn't have good experiences with that. Still I would say realtor.com. But another thing, get rental or housing insurance. Get it with sewage backup, or if you, depending on what area you're in, add the flood, especially flood insurance, because that's not something that's already in the package. You have to ask for that when you're buying. And I got that from one of my friends. And don't be afraid to ask questions. Be prepared. Even though I drove down here and it was 21 hours only because it was traffic in Arkansas. It's supposed to be a 19-hour, 17.
We had traffic in
Tennessee. And then, but I remember Arkansas was back to back. Like we wasn't moving but an inch. I think it's supposed to be like it was a 17-hour, 18-hour drive or something like that. And it ended up being like 21. And I packed everything in my car and I shipped a couple of things and that was it for me. But you don't have to do it that way because that's how God told me to do it. But be prepared because they have yearly here, instead of you getting registered, making sure you have insurance, you still have to have insurance, but they do a car inspection yearly. And it doesn't go by the date that's your birthday. It goes by the date that you register your car every year. The DART system, you know, back home in Detroit, we had DOT. Oh, that hood fright. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have on the fright. but they got DART here. And I would say the DART system, they have a train and a bus system. It is pretty good. It's pretty efficient from what I've seen.
Reasonable too.
It's reasonably priced. And a lot of people that even though they're working, they will park and get on a train or get on a bus. They have a little area actually at every train station. I will also add to, if you're driving, be careful of the toll or express lanes. The express lanes, they built a couple of them and build them more, but they're expensive. And they will get you, they will boot your car. I never had it, but I ain't gonna speak that because I think I owe them. I need to go ahead and pay them. And the police presence here, it is here, but they also, what we had to find out the hard way was they had the cameras. So they will take a picture, front or back. They'll find out, because, you know, in Michigan, we got the back link, but they'll find out where it lives, send your ticket in the mail, you better pay it. So, but they do have cameras, they have traffic cameras. They also, not the cameras to take a picture if you run a light, and they also have, monitors of the traffic as well. So,
All I just want to say is that if you're gonna move to the Dallas area or to Fort Worth area, Houston, El Paso, anywhere in Texas, just go ahead and do it. Don't overthink it. Don't get scared. Don't use any excuses. Don't be like, well, you know, because of my kids or because
you're gonna start enabling yourself.
yeah, just do it, man. I mean, if we can do it, and our neighbor, they can do it. Everyone here who's not from Texas, if they can do it, you definitely can do it. If you don't want to come to Dallas or to Texas and you want to go somewhere else, that's fine. Just go ahead and do it, because you don't want to look back 10, 20 years like, man, I should have made that move. Yeah. If I'd have made that move, things would have been different. Yeah. So don't second guess yourself. Just go ahead and do it and see what happens. I mean, take a leap of faith. I mean, I always say the Lord is never going to lead you down the wrong path. He always going to lead you to the path that he was supposed to take. Well, that's our video for tonight. God bless you all. Everybody have a tremendous Sunday night. We finna continue our Sunday night. And,
but I hope this really answers some questions. And again, this was a compile of all the questions that I've got in the past, present, and hopefully it answers something in the future. So, and it is how they say it is on the news. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for pressing play, and always use what you have so you can get to where you are going.